Alright guys, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Revelations, the last time we met in Assassin's Creed. We finished up a sequence where we met Suleiman, or we officially met him, and as you probably already can tell, things have changed with me. First off, my robes are no longer white, and my armor has changed a little bit. That's because I cut past a bunch of side content, you know, taking Templar regions and stuff like that, because again, all of that is pointless, doesn't really add anything to the story, and that's not what we're here for. So okay, Ache, how do you pronounce it?
When I find him, I will ask about the rugs.
But yeah, you will notice that equipment does change. This is like, I think this is really when you'll notice equipment changing. Because there is going to be a point later where I am in completely different armor. I have the crossbow and stuff like that. But that is besides the point. So right now we are actually looking for Tarik, because we were told to tail him from Suleiman. So that's what our objective is right now. We're gonna tail him. And I mean, besides that, this isn't really a hard mission. This mission will be mainly tailing, and I really don't like tailing missions in Assassin's Creed because it's just kind of boring. Because, you know, obviously you can't free run, you can only walk, and apparently there is a full synchronization thing for being using bombs to distract. So I guess that's the other time I use bombs to distract. But there is one thing that does happen during this mission that I really want to call bullshit on, and it's kind of infuriating, is that apparently randomly while you're walking in this game, someone will just try to attack you, and you have to do a quick QTE to kill them. And it happens like a couple times during this mission. I'm pretty sure it happens, but yeah, I do know for a fact, I do believe I get spotted during this mission by Tarik. So, yeah. But this is actually kind of like the point in the game where I'm going to be cutting through, like, basically, these were 4-hour sessions, and I'm cutting out about an hour and a half of game because of just how much I sidetrack myself to go for Templar regions and other stuff that just really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things in terms of, like, if you're 100%ing the game, then yeah, but, you know, if I were to do an entire 100% Let's Play... Oh, this is what I was talking about. Right there. That is bull. I wasn't even doing anything. Like, that was so annoying. Like, the crowd had to clear out of the way because of Tarik. And as a result, I was instantly detected because I didn't know that that was going to happen to me. So now I wise up and stand here, or no, get into this hay bale instead. But that's so stupid, right? It's just out of nowhere. He's like, you don't belong here. And if you stay, and guess what? If you're in that crowd, you get spotted instantly.
If you have no business here, you do not belong. Lead the way.
But whatever, I mean, at least it wasn't like at the very end of the tailing sequence and I got spotted and I had to start all over. I've had that happen to me before in Assassin's Creed games. It's so fucking annoying when that happens. Yeah, but Tarik does not like people who loiter. He just doesn't like loiter. He just doesn't like loitering, which is... Alright. But, you know, tailing missions, pretty simple stuff. Just hide in crowds, don't free run, or just don't sprint, really. I mean, you can get on the rooftops, but in this section, in this one at least, you can't because you're in the Grand Bazaar. And this was one thing, I don't think I really ever mentioned this, but it has happened. I'm pretty sure it's happened in the previous games, where when you're tailing somebody, if the person goes to where they're behind a wall, the timer will pop up because Ezio can't see them. I almost got detected there.
My beloved is at this moment talking to the paymaster of the city watch.
Ooh. Don't lose sight of Tarik. Hi, Tarik. Detected.
Selling fresh cement all day, every day. And on my free days, I would buy 2 at a time, sometimes 3. It is a shame that nothing good ever lasts long. Perhaps your business will do better.
Yep, there it is, right here. That's what I was talking about. There are just times where randomly someone will just run up to behind me and try to kill me, and I don't know what's triggering that. Why are they doing that? Is there a reason? Because I'm very curious as to what's causing it. Because that could have screwed me if Tarik was looking at me. I'm actually using the Romanis. I mean, honestly, the Romanis are the most useful faction in this game, because all of the factions are back, and they do the exact same thing that they did back in Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood. I mean, obviously, the only one that really got a change was really just in terms of name. It was the Courtesans, but they're just the Romanis now, and they're the same. They're the exact same, just reskinned. But the Thieves are the exact same as they were in the previous games, and so are the Mercenaries. But I don't really use them this time around. What is Tarik doing? Alright, I'm gonna have to book it so I don't get spotted by him. What is Tarik doing? What the hell is he doing? Did I accidentally glitch his AI? Honestly, that happens more than it should. There we go. That just reminds me of a time when I was playing Assassin's Creed 3 a long time ago. I think it was the remaster, where I wouldn't be surprised if it was the remaster actually, where it was during the Haytham boss fight. Just out of nowhere, I ended up getting into conflict with the guards that were outside of the fort, and obviously I couldn't attack them and they couldn't attack me because there was a wall there. But for some reason, Haytham's ally AI overrided his enemy AI, so he ended up just completely forgetting me, and yep, there it is again. He ended up completely ignoring. Ooh, I was lucky Tarik was not there. Was I not detected by him? Good. But Haytham just completely ignored the fight and just started fighting the British guards that were outside the fort, because I guess the game actually loaded in guards that were outside. And Haytham was trying to kill them, but he completely just ignored me. So there's just a point where in the middle of the fight, Haytham just runs away from me and goes to the wall and just starts swinging at it for no reason. And I'm standing right next to it. Like, Connor's just standing there right next to him, just like, the fuck, dude? Like, even I was like, just like, what? I wish I had, this was a long time ago. This was like years ago before I had a capture card or anything like that. And this was, like, I think it was the PC version, actually. I wouldn't, I wouldn't be surprised if it was the PC version.
You won't get away! You won't get away again! Die!
It'll help. This is the most chaotic tailing mission I've ever seen. And Tarik just does not give a flying shit. He is hearing these gunshots, the screaming, and doing nothing about it.
Manuel has agreed to meet you, Tarik. He's waiting by the arsenal gate.
An eager old weasel, isn't he? Come.
That is kind of funny, but like, I know generally during tailing missions you don't want to get spotted at all, but I think most of the time it's you don't want to get spotted by the person or persons you're tailing. So, yeah. Thank God it's getting, like, detected, like, the actual whole, like, into conflict detection thing, and not just like, oh, they saw you once, game over. Because that would infuriate me. What am I doing? Oh, right. I accidentally okay, yeah. I left this in because, it's only a few minutes. It's not that egregious. But, yeah, it's not that egregious. I was just... I guess I'm also just showing off how I'm doing with my assassins so far. Because I've done actually pretty well. I've actually taken a lot of regions. Actually, not yet. I haven't really taken a lot of regions yet, but I have been basically speeding through the ones that I have done. But I guess I can do a little. I meant to do a little more explanation of the Mediterranean defense. So in the Mediterranean defense, you can send out assassins to do missions in various areas, and just depending on your odds of success, you'll be either very much guaranteed or you could fail the mission. And if they fail the mission, I don't think they die this time around. I could be. Don't quote me on that. I don't think they die, but they do end up unavailable for a little bit. But here, like you saw, I had like a 30%. I think there's one point where I had like a 90% chance, but I still sent 2 people out there anyway because it would be because if the general rule for me anyway, and this was a rule I've always had, especially after playing Fire Emblem so much, is that if it is not a 100% success rate, I'm not sending them out there. It's not worth it because because it's just like general rule. If it's not 100%, it may not work out. I've had that happen so many times where like my character has a 98% chance of hitting my the target, yet they still freaking miss, and it's so annoying. But that's just the luck of Fire Emblem. Or better yet, whenever my enemy has a 2% chance of hitting me, and yet they still hit me. And I'm like, what the hell? I actually had that happen to me last night when I was playing through the Fell Xenologue in Engage. And god damn it, that actually was like the one thing that killed me. I was like, okay, this guy has a 2% chance of hitting Nell. I can get away with just leaving her alone. He hits Nell with the 2% chance and ends up killing her. And I'm like, I had to start the battle. I had to start over. Luckily, I had the, the Engage does have the Divine Pulse system, like Three Houses does, so I just restarted from a previous turn and just did something else. But it was still kind of annoying, but whatever. But back to the Mediterranean defense, there were also, you may have noticed that there were like little weapon symbols next to the assassins. That's the weapon they use. And you can only send assassins who use certain weapons to certain missions. So if they only have the hidden blade, then you can only send them to missions where the hidden blade is used. Or at least one of them have to have it, while the other one can have whatever they want. I need more money. Hold on, let me build this bank real quick. I thought I was cutting this out. I love it when I do that. I still think it's better than that time I had a whole part dedicated to Persona fusing in Persona 5. Nothing will ever beat that. That was so stupid of me. I think I've done better at that, but I don't know. And I didn't even have money in the bank to withdraw. That hits close to home. Where am I going? The mission... Oh, I'm looking for a person to... Yeah, but...
You may verify the amount, Tarik. But the money stays with me until I can see the cargo for myself. And the say that's quality.
Understood. You are a shrewd man, remember?
You're a
Trust
great big
without
fat man.
cynicism is hollow.
You're very big fat man.
The count is good, Tarik. It's all here.
So, what now?
What if we found out that that guy can't count? And he was wrong and there wasn't actually the amount in there? Then again, every time I see like those kind of trade deals where it's like the money is all there, I always think of that Key and Peele sketch where it's the two guys, the two drug dealers, and they can't count money. And like they were doing like 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, or like they Rain Manned it, and it actually did turn out they were 20 short, and they just killed him.
One of my men claims he saw a shipment of weapons enter the arsenal. So I got curious.
Weapons. I would like to see them for myself.
Short of killing everyone, I'm not sure how you will get inside.
You have been warned twice. No
Housekeeping.
man can the arsenal wall. Take this away.
Hypocrites! If your men did not buy my produce, I would not sell it here. You are worse than the Byzantines, you traitor!
Ooh.
Hold your tongue, parasite.
Even in times of peace, the poor are always under siege.
If we inspire them to vent their anger, perhaps that will help our cause.
Oh yeah. So this mission, we have to basically rally an army of pissed off people in order to... We have to rally an army of people to attack that fort. And you're doing that by bribing heralds. So the mission does want to make sure you do have you want to make sure you do have enough money to do this. Also, be careful to not enter direct conflict, because you'll scare off the crowd. But the full synchronization for this mission is so stupid, because you basically have to be perfect at combat and be fast at the same time, because you have to make sure a big number of rioters survive. And basically, you have to zip around trying to find where the Janissaries are, or the enemies in general.
That gate will not stay closed for long.
The people are doing you a favor, Ezio. Return it, and keep them safe from harm.
Yeah. But you do also have a bit of a, you do have a bit of a limit on how many people can die. If below 25 rioters are around, the game it'll be a desynchronization. So don't let it get below 25. My recommendation, I mean, if you're planning on going for full synchronization, first off, don't. Do something else. Play a different game. Use your assassins. Use smoke bombs. That really helps out. Don't really focus on one enemy at a time. Or not that. I'm trying to figure out a way to word it. But basically, once you finish off an enemy, don't linger. Just run straight to the next one. Also, do keep an eye on your mini-map. Yeah, like right here, what I'm doing, that's lingering. Don't do that. Also, I guess another thing is pray that Ezio doesn't have long-ass killing animations. Also, I got a challenge for the Romanis. I don't know what you get for doing all the faction challenges in this game. I'm assuming it's good weapons. Yeah, it's 40 or more. Also, you know, use your assassins when you can. So, really what I did earlier by sending all of my assassins right before the mission started... Oh, he's running away. I was 2 under, which really sucks, but... Yeah, there's not much you can do about that.
Push through!
Go! Go!
Alright. Arsenal infiltration. I don't think we kill anyone in this, but... I mean, in terms of, like, an actual significant target. Well, right now we're following Manuel's trail. But Manuel is... I think Manuel is basically the Templar Grandmaster of... Okay, can I actually spoil the surprise? Actually, no, I won't. But I will say this, Manuel is not actually the main villain of this game. It's complicated, but I will say we've actually already encountered the character that is actually the Templar Grandmaster. It's Sophia. That'd be a really good way to piss everybody off in 10 seconds. Then again, they kind of did that with Lucy from last game, where they had her actually turn out to be a Templar. Yeah, I think they actually reveal that in this game, where it actually turns out that Lucy was a Templar double agent. And, well, no, they hinted at it back at they sort of revealed it back in Brotherhood when Desmond does kill Lucy. But I think in Revelations at some point, I think in like a hidden dialogue or something like that, someone does mention that Lucy was still working for the Templars. And that she was just a double agent for both the Assassins and the Templars. But I don't remember. But that's the reason we killed her back in Brotherhood. Not because we can't let Desmond have a good day. Though at this point I'm pretty sure that they don't want Desmond. I don't think anyone wants to have let Desmond have a good day. I think that's physically impossible for him. It's on the fucking boat, dude.
Years in the city living like a cipher. Finally, everything is falling into place.
When the Paleologos line is restored, Manuel, do not forget who helped you bring it back.
Of course not, my friend. I would not dream of betraying a man of your influence. But you must be patient. Nova Roma wasn't built in a day.
Wait, I'm not even on the boat.
I'm satisfied. Take me to my ship. If a single one is damaged, the money stays with me.
Man, nobody noticed Ezio right there? No, those are guns. Come on. Alright, so now we gotta escape from the arsenal. Wait, hold on, let me manage my assassins real quick.
Who's that over there?
Oh, I would have loved it if the game didn't give me... I would have actually... More, I would have been pissed. But I would have loved it if the game did not give me the full synchronization for that. Because it's like, oh, you did a double zipline assassination, not just a zipline assassination. Because I think there was one time where I did do a double air assassination. Not in the Let's Play, but just in general, where I did a double air assassination. And the game didn't count it as doing an air assassination for the full synchronization, and I'm still pissed about it to this day. I'm pretty sure it was in Brotherhood, where it said do an air assassination to kill your target, but I ended up doing a double air assassination because there was someone right next to him, and it didn't count, and they were like, oh, nope, you didn't do it. I'm like, I assassinated him from the air. That is what I did. What, did I do something wrong? But that is besides the point. That is the end of the part, by the way. So the next time we meet in Assassin's Creed Revelations, we will be continuing with the plot. As always, I believe I'm cutting straight to the next memory of the sequence, because I will say this, we actually did all of the main story sequences that do not relate to Sophia already, if I'm thinking correctly. But we shall find out. See you guys next time, and take care.